me the truth. Credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the real ones could vouch. They thought I was done, but all that out, you gotta play my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner, get to you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't hearing my CD. Made it out of the trenches.
Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Off play action, Fields. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Meanwhile, Fields throw complete there to Perriman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Oh, good move by T.Y. Hilton. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. T.Y. Hilton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now Jackson on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them. For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Touchdown, Packers! Marquise Brown with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point. And that will tie our score here this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
5 yards remain on second down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this will be a Bears first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Packers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He's got Perriman. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Complete to Hilton. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now hang on here because down on the field and appearing to be grimacing in some pain is the tight end, Zach Ertz. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Montgomery. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. A 10-play drive that time, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one. And I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Now a first down carry by Jones. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And here's Jones again on second down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have moved out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next...
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Za'Darius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
Looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Fields. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Tyler Newsome now. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half. A touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense.
And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields swings this out here for Cohen.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Fields on target to Mooney. 1st down, Chicago.
First down, a run with Cohen. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Handoff comes to Montgomery. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Draw play, Cohen. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. On first down, it's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. On the slant, this is Perriman. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the gun, here's Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Fields. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? A shotgun snap, Fields. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long. Kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force 4th down.
Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So we're at halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action with Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. And it's a Packers touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 18 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff, Edwards. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Great move by Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Yeah, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. A give. This is Montgomery. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Fields. And the catch made by Hilton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Fields now to throw. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Now the point after try for Santos. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. That time a 9-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packers ready to take over offensively.
They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive with the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
But last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On 2nd and goal, Fields. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Bears! Jarnell Mooney with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears draw a bit closer. They'll look to throw. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And it's a Packers touchdown. is Valdez-Scantling with his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. The first half, we were treated to a lot of points. So far in the second half, we've seen more of the same.
And if you play on offense, this is your kind of game. You've accumulated a whole lot of points, statistics, feeling great about things. Makes me wonder, though, halftime, defensive coordinators, defensive coaches.
Maybe nobody was listening.
Adjustments. Tell you what, you hear this sound? That's the sound of the game plan on defense from both sides. Just tear it up and throw it out. They haven't figured out anything.
They shredded it. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Fields. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Fields going to get this to Montgomery. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To the air again, Fields. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Fields on first down. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Za'Darius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, it definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Santos' kick is up and through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead. This is when Lamar. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Anthony Barr able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Dillon. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So now Fields and the Bears down by 10, just under 2 minutes to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. On first down, Fields. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. From the 27, Fields completes it to Hilton. Oh, good move by T.Y. Hilton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Fields throwing again. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. From the 41, Fields gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. To throw is Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Defense. To give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Again, Fields. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. And they take a knee. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8.